All right, good evening. Welcome back to the Big Four Sports Podcast. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. The Pats. Oh my. Lost Matthew Judon for the season. Likely Christian Gonzalez is out for the season. But we did trade for J.C. Jackson, which is good. Gave up a 6th and a 7th, which is an absolute steal. Hopefully he'll be good again. But yeah, the Pats game, I mean, honestly, the defense looked like hot garbage, even though they only gave up 26 points. They still looked like garbage. Mac Jones fumbled the football that got returned for a touchdown. He threw a pick that got returned for a touchdown. So yeah, it's very interesting stuff. Again, Pats game sucked. Lost 38-3. Um, we're gonna look at the. I don't even want to look at the box score, but we'll look at the box score. I gotta do it for my community. All right, we're also gonna be predicting the MLB. I mean the not the MLB. What do you mean not the NHL season? So yeah. All right, we're gonna look at the box score. Come on, bro. I want the box score. Okay, here we go. Okay, Mac Jones, 12 of 21, 150 yards, two interceptions. Ramondre Stevenson, 14 carries for 30 yards, and Hunter Henry, 4 receptions for 51 yards. Dak Prescott, 28 of 34, 261, and a touchdown. Tony Pollard, 11 carries for 47 yards, and then Jake Ferguson, their leading receiver. 7 receptions for 77 yards. Looking at all the scoring, yeah. I don't even want to talk about this. All right, let's look at some individual stats here. Let's look at the Pats first. Bailey Zappi did actually come in. 4 for 9, 57 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Ramondre Stevenson, we already looked at him. Zeke Elliott, 6 for 16. Hunter Henry was our leading receiver, 4 receptions for 51 yards. Demario Douglas, 2 receptions for 25. Kendrick Bourne, 2 receptions for 36 yards. Devontae Parker, 2 receptions for 33. Juju Smith, 1 for 14. Mike Gesicki, 1 reception for 12 yards. And Ramondre Stevenson, 2 for 10. Yay. All right, looking at the defense here, Kyle Duggar actually had a hell of a game, honestly. Jelani Tavai had a sack, which was actually pretty sick. Dietrich Wise had a sack. And we lost Matthew Judon. Good. All right, let's look at the Cowboys. Everybody went off. Cooper Rush even came into the game at some point. We already looked at Dak. Tony Pollard, we already looked at him. Kevonta Turpin, one carry for 46 yards. CeeDee Lamb got a carry. Deuce Vaughn got in the game, which I like to see. Jake Ferguson, we looked at him. Michael Gallup. CeeDee Lamb did not have that good of a game. 4 receptions for 36 and a touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 4 receptions for 53 yards. Michael Gallup, 5 receptions for 60 yards. Brandon Cooks, 4 for 27. Tony Pollard, 3 receptions for 13 yards. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Looking at the defense, Deron Blands, he was just dicing us up. 2 interceptions. One of them got returned to the house, and that was really it. The Cowboys didn't get home a single time, and actually I take that back. Dante Fowler got home once. All right. So that's the Pats game. All right, let's get into predicting the NHL season, and then we'll predict NFL Week 5. Good lord. Okay, starting off in the Atlantic Division, in 8th place, I've got the Montreal Canadiens. This team's not good. You should look forward to Nick Suzuki though, because he's really good. He's having a great training camp. All right, number 7, the Red Wings. The Red Wings, I like the addition of Alex DeBrincat. I don't know if it's gonna help though. I take that back. It's definitely gonna help. Will it improve their Will it improve their spot from last year? No. All right, this may sound shocking to some people, but in 6th place, I've actually got the Buffalo Sabres. I know Tage Thompson is developed into one of the top 20 best players in the league, but the team, this division is just so stacked. Like that's the thing. Teams like the Sabres are coming in 6th, who in any other division would probably be like a 3 or a 4. All right, in 5th place, I've actually got the Panthers. I know they just came off making it to the Stanley Cup. Good job beating the Bruins. But yeah, the Panthers. I mean, they didn't have a good offseason. The roster is still really good, which is why I think they won't lose their spot too much, but they will miss out on the playoffs. All right, coming in fourth place. I talked about them back in like July. I got the Bruins. I know this is very shocking of me. Put the Bruins in fourth, but the Bruins had a horrible offseason. They didn't do much. They got back Milan Lucic, which I think is solid. But like just the roster overall, you lost a lot of pieces. Lost Tyler Bertuzzi, lost a ton of other pieces, lost a ton of depth. Let's just say that. All right, in third place, this is going to be shocking. The Ottawa Senators. I've just been raving about them all off season, and I think they come in third. The Senators are a legit good team. Like if the Senators face off against the Bruins, I might actually pick the Senators. The Senators are actually that good. They have such a loaded core, perfect like amount of like vets and perfect amount of like young guys on that roster. A couple of studs in there as well, like Thomas Shabbat. Thomas Shabbat's kind of regressed, but either way, yes, I think the Senators do come in third. This pick does scare me like a little bit. Like honestly, it kind of does scare me. Like it does kind of scare me to pick this. But in second place, I've actually got the Tampa Bay Lightning. I know the Lightning just don't care about the regular season. Like that's just been the Lightning's thing ever since John Cooper came in. But I think that the Lightning's roster is just too good, and eventually somebody's just gonna try their hardest, and they're just gonna win. They're just gonna win hockey games. All right, first place, I've got the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs roster got better around them. Like got Tyler Bertuzzi. Good job botching that one, Don Sweeney. But yeah, the Maple Leafs are a very good team. I think that they can win the Atlantic Division. They can win the loaded division. Next division. Okay, eighth place, Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't think this needs much. Just the Columbus Blue Jackets goaltending sucks. Their offense is actually pretty good. Their defense can't stop cold. All right, seventh place, I've got the Philly Flyers. The Flyers, I love talking trash to the Philly people. I love it. I enjoy it. Either way, though, the Flyers are just not a good team. They have like Sean Couturier, who's good, I guess, but either way, the Flyers just not good. All right, number six, I got the Penguins. The Penguins roster is completely regressed, but Tristan Jarry is really good. I will give you guys that. Tristan Jarry is going to be a great goaltender for you guys. He's a President's Trophy candidate. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Penguins in six. Fifth place, Capitals. I just hate the Capitals so much. Probably because you guys have Tom Wilson. Yeah, Tom Wilson, that's his name. Probably because you guys have Tom Wilson, and I absolutely hate that guy. But either way, all right. Fourth place, I have the Islanders. The Islanders. I mean, even though they missed out on the playoffs last year, the division's gotten worse around them. I think the Islanders can squeak into a playoff spot. I think that the Islanders are the 8th seed. In the what's it called? I swear I'm gonna Eastern Conference. Sorry, I'm wicked tired. All right, third place I had the Devils. Devils having a great run last year, knocking out the Rangers and then getting beat by the Hurricanes. But either way, the Devils are a good team. They have a great young core, and I don't expect anything to change. All right, second place Rangers. Again, the Rangers have such a loaded roster. They got Patrick Kane. The roster, like Adam Fox is one of the best defensive, is one of the best defensemen in the NHL. But I still got the Rangers in second because the Hurricanes are number one. The Hurricanes, I respect the Hurricanes a lot. Now Andrei Svechnikov probably won't be ready for the start of the season, but that doesn't worry me all that much. I got him in fantasy, so maybe I should be scared. But either way, I still think the Hurricanes are gonna be in number one in the Metropolitan. All right, Central Division. Man, this division sucks. Eighth place, I've got the Predators. I know the Predators. They have Roman Yossi, who's probably the best defensive person in the league. Hold on, one sec. All right, but yeah. Either way, though, the Predators are just not a good team. Roman Yossi, who's probably the best defensive player in the league. is still on your roster, so maybe you guys will get some extra wins out of him. But either way, the offense is horrible. The UC Soros is good, just not good enough to carry your team at 8th place. All right, 7th place Blues. The Blues, after winning the Stanley Cup. Yeah, what happened to St. Louis? You guys are just bad. St. Louis is just bad. They blew it up last year. They blew it up at the trade deadline, trading Vlad Tarasenko. I think that was kind of the nail in the coffin for them. But either way, Blues not a good roster. Jordan Beddington's regressed a lot, and he just sucks. All right, 6th place Chicago Blackhawks. I was gonna put the Blackhawks in 8th, but I realized they drafted Connor Bedard, so I put them up 2 spots. Connor Bedard is gonna have to take time to figure it out. There's no doubt about that. But the thing is, the Blackhawks roster is just not good outside of Bedard. Like, they traded away Patrick Kane. They have nobody. But Connor Bedard is going to be good for them. All right, 5th place Coyotes. I think this team can see a lot of improvement. They had a good offseason, decent offseason, very under the radar names, but they're good enough. So yeah, I think they'll miss out on the postseason probably by like a couple of games to I just called them the New York Jets, the Winnipeg Jets, who I have in 4th place. The Jets, they made the playoffs last year, and I don't even know what happened to them. But either way, the Jets are a playoff team. I think they regressed this offseason, but they're still a playoff team at the end of the day. 3rd place, Minnesota Wild. You guys have Jared Spurgeon. You'll be all right. You guys also have Krill the Thrill, Kaprizov. You'll be fine. The Wild, I mean, they made the playoffs last year. They had a good run, and I think they're gonna get back to the playoffs as a 3 in their division and probably a 5 in the conference. 2nd place, Avalanche. I know this team is just so good. The Avalanche are so good. They lost in the first round of the Kraken. The roster's still insane. Now, why do I have them in 2nd? Well, I think the team in 1st is just slightly better than them. That team's the Dallas Stars. I've been just like wanting the Dallas Stars. I think the Dallas Stars are a legit Stanley Cup contender. I think they can beat out the Avalanche for the division. But either way, Stars are in 1st place. You guys have Jason Robertson. He's gonna carry. All right, Pacific Division. I think this division might be the worst in the league. I said the Central sucked, but I take that back. This division sucks. All right, 8th place Sharks. I think the Ducks and the Sharks, who I have them in 8th and 7th, will tie. They'll tie their record and they'll both be tied for 7th or 8th. No matter how you put it, both those teams suck. I had the Ducks in 7th and the Sharks in 8th. 6th place Flames. The Flames have just completely regressed. I don't even know a player on their team anymore. Like Noah Hanovan, maybe? I don't know. Either way, Flames 6th. 5th place, the Canucks. Look, Elias Pettersson's a stud. Bo Horvat got traded. I take that back. You guys still have Brock Besser and Quinn Hughes. Either way, Canucks, you're in 5th. All right, 4th place Kings. The Kings are actually a solid team. Adrian Kempe is really good. Drew Doughty's still really good. And I think you guys will make it as the 8 in the conference, 4 in the division. 3rd place Kraken. The Kraken, they beat the Avalanche last year, and I was just like I watched every minute of that game 7. I was like, just let's go Kraken the whole time. I wanted the Kraken to dethrone the Avalanche. I thought it'd be amazing. They did. Good on the Kraken. But either way, though, Kraken in 3rd place. I think they had a solid offseason, and then they made it to the playoffs last year. They're a playoff team, and I don't see that changing. 2nd place Oilers. You guys have the MVP on your team. He's going to win the MVP again. Of course, I'm talking about Connor McDavid. Your goaltending sucks, so that's probably one holdback. But the team in 1st place, your defending Stanley Cup champs, the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas Golden Knights are just that good. The Vegas Golden Knights are a really good team, and they're going to make it back to the postseason. I think they could make it back to the Stanley Cup championship. All right. Now for the awards. MVP. I mean, I'm sorry to be boring. Connor McDavid. I'm sorry. If I want to get this pick right, I'm gonna go with McDavid. I gotta think about President's Trophy for a little bit. Hold on. President's Trophy award winner. This might be a stupid pick. Like some people that follow hockey really closely. You're gonna think I'm stupid, but Tristan Jarry, I swear he's gonna bounce back. He didn't even have a bad season last season. No pun intended. But either way, Tristan Jarry, I think he's due for a bounce back season. Let's just say that. His ADP in fantasy is like damn near 126. So yeah, get Tristan Jarry in all your fantasy leagues if you even do fantasy hockey. But either way, all right. Now your Stanley Cup. I mean, let's just run down the seeding real quick. I got the Hurricanes as the 1 seed, Maple Leafs as the 2 seed, Lightning 3. The 4 seed's gonna be the Rangers. 5 seed will be the Senators. 6 will be the Devils. 7 will be the Bruins, and 8 will be the Islanders. All right. Seeding for the Central. The 1 seed will be the Golden Knights. 2 will be the Stars. 3 will be the Avalanche. 4, I think, will be the Oilers. 5 is gonna be the Wild. 6 will probably be the Kraken. 7 is gonna be the Kings, and the 8 seed will be the Winnipeg Jets. All right, I'm just gonna go right for it. Stanley Cup, the Stanley Cup final. I mean, honestly, this may be shocking to people. Coming out of the Eastern Conference, people are gonna look like I'm crazy. People are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. The Ottawa Senators. No, I'm kidding. Why would I pick the Senators? They're so inexperienced. Carolina Hurricanes. You're sorry, I can't speak, by the way. You're going to the the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, coming out of the Western Conference. I'm going with the Dallas Stars. I don't care what people say. I think that the conference championship will be Stars Golden Knights. That'll be a 7-game series, and the Stars pull it out. All right, that means a Stanley Cup Finals matchup of the Hurricanes and the Stars. Your winner. My prediction of the 2023-2024 NHL season will be the Dallas Stars in 6 games. Okay, the Dallas Stars is just such a loaded roster. Jason Robertson, I think, will win Stanley Cup MVP, if that's the thing. I don't know if they have a different name for it. But either way, Dallas Stars are going to be your champs. Stars versus the Hurricanes. I got the Stars in 6. Let's move on to NFL Week 5. All right, NFL Week 5. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I know that was kind of quick, but let's get into the games for Week 5. All right, let's go. All right. Maybe this will. I don't have school Friday because my school's doing like something just for the teachers, which means kids get out. But either way, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch all of Thursday Night Football. That's how it was. This Bears Commanders. Hot garbage. This might be. I know I said toilet bowl about the what's it called the Broncos and the Bears. If I can find it, that game wasn't all that bad. It was a 31-28 Broncos win. Bears go to 0-5. Give me the Commanders. All right, up next we have the Jags and the Bills. I mean, I guess people can tell me to eat my words. Josh Allen's been playing out of his mind. Sadly, I have to say it. His receivers are really good, but yeah, Josh Allen. I mean, he's playing good. He's playing good football. We'll see what happens, but he's playing good football for the time being. I'm gonna pick the Jags. The Jags are technically at home in London, and I think that the Jags will be able to figure out the Bills' defense. Bills are missing Tre'Davious White. I don't think they're gonna get Von Miller, so that Bills' defense is not all that good this week. Give me the Jags. All right, up next we have the Saints at the Pats. This game is going to suck. This game is going to be very, very boring. I'm still going to watch it, though, because I'm a passionate Patriots fan. Pats, 17-10. I'm picking the Pats. Yep. Up next, we have the Titans at the Colts. The Titans, I mean, bro. The Titans blew out Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow doesn't look ready. The Colts... what happened? I need to look up what happened to the Colts real quick. What even happened to the Colts? I know they lost. Yeah, they lost in overtime. I'm actually going to pick the Colts here, 14-13. Again, I mean, I think that the Titans live and die by the run game, and the Colts run defense has been amazing, so I'm going to go with the Colts 14-13. All right, up next, Steelers Ravens. Do you smell that? Smell an upset. Steelers take this one. I know the Steelers may not be without Kenny Pickett, but Mike Tomlin is that coach to just getting blown the hell out by the Texans to getting a win. Lamar Jackson will have his meltdown game. Every QB does it. I'm either going to be right or wrong, like really right or just incredibly wrong. That, like Lamar Jackson will probably he'll have his meltdown game. Just I think that the Steelers defense is going to be too good for Lamar. All he does is run. He's a running back at this point. Sorry, that joke's overused, but either way, Steelers take this one. All right. Panthers Lions. I would have done the immaculate grid, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm on a limited schedule. Lions. I'm picking the Lions. Lions are just that good. Panthers are 0-4. Sadly, I think you guys have to move to 0-5. All right. Up next, we have the Texans at the Falcons. I mean, give me the Texans, of course. Like the Falcons fans, you guys have lost me. The Texans just absolutely ran all over the Steelers defense. The Steelers defense is no slouch of a defense. I'm surprised that, TJ Watt didn't get home or anything. Actually, he probably got a sack or two, but either way, the Texans are playing really, really good football, and I don't see that stopping. Texans take it over the Falcons. Up next, Giants Dolphins. I got the Dolphins winning this one. I would have done the immaculate grid actually for this game. The Giants may be maybe the worst team in football right now. I'm keeping honest with you, they got blown out 24-3 at home on Monday Night Football. I could just stop putting the Giants on primetime. I guess problem solved. But actually though, the Dolphins are one of the best offenses in the league. I know they didn't have a good day against Buffalo, but I still think that the Giants' pass defense has been absolutely horrible, so I'm going to give it to the Dolphins, and I'm going to need a sip of water. All right, we're good. All right, up next, Bengals Cardinals. Oh my god, I don't know where to go. I guess I'll pick the Bengals. I mean, the Cardinal. I know Wyatt's World. He picked the Cardinals. I don't know how I think of that. Joe Burrow's bounce back game. I'm calling it. I don't know. This game could really go either way. I'm gonna trust the Bengals. But either way, the Cardinals are playing really good football. They're far from the worst team in the league, but I still don't think that will stop the Bengals. All right, up next, Eagles Rams. I'm picking the Eagles undisputed. The Eagles go to SoFi, of course, and maybe the Rams could upset. Actually, no, never mind. That probably. Sorry about that. I think that the Eagles last week's performance probably has me on that of the upset, but the Eagles are still going to be fine. They moved to 5-0. Jets Broncos. Wow, where do I go from here? Where do we go now? Guns N' Roses song. But either way, I guess I'll take the Broncos because, well, it's in Mile High City, but either way, this game is gonna just suck. 14-10, whatever. Broncos win it. All right, Chiefs Vikings. If Taylor Swift goes to this game, then the NFL is gonna make the Chiefs win this game. If Taylor Swift doesn't go to this game, the Vikings are gonna get absolutely rumbled on. Chiefs win it 34 to 38-27, something like that. All right, Sunday Night Football, we got the Cowboys at the 49ers. I got the 49ers winning this one. The Cowboys, I know they just blew out my New England Patriots, but the Niners own the Cowboys. And the 49ers have been absolutely steamrolling teams. It's just been too easy for them. All right, Monday Night Football, Packers Raiders. Y'all picked the best Monday Night Football game ever. Devontae Adams reunion. I guess it's not all that bad of a Monday night game. I still got the Packers winning it. The Packers, I don't even what happened to the Packers last week. Oh yeah, they got blown the hell out on Thursday Night Football. Packers are due for a bounce back, and I think that they picked the perfect defense to do it against. Packers win it. I don't even know the score. All right, that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you agree with me, oh yeah, but we gotta check out last week. Fudge. Last week I went 10-6, and yeah, I've every week I'm getting better. I consistently have gotten 10-6. Got that one right. Lions right. Got the Jags right. I got the Colts wrong. I got the Browns wrong. I got the Vikings right. I got the Bengals wrong. I got the Bucks right. I got the Dolphins pick wrong. I got the Broncos right. I got the Eagles right. I got the Steelers pick wrong. I got the Chargers, got the 49ers, got didn't get the Pats pick right there. Got the Chiefs and then got the Seahawks. All right, now hold on. So yeah, I always botch the 1 o'clock games. Like I always find a way to just absolutely blow ass at picking the 1 o'clock games, but I usually go damn near perfect for the 4 o'clock games. So maybe that's what happens. I don't know. If I tidy up the 1 o'clock games, I'll be good. Hopefully I won't buy a Josh Allen jersey, but either way, that's still probably happening. Alright, I'll see y'all later. See y'all next Wednesday when we probably no, that's gonna be okay. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna get this edited so you guys can see it as soon as possible. Deuces.